What's going on, guys? It's the Bean Professor back with another lesson in recoil control. Today I'm going to be showing you how to control the R-301. That's right, you heard me, the R-301. And oh baby, does this gun beam. Oh man, it's a complete monster in so many situations, in close range, medium range, and long range, but most of all, it shines in medium range engagements. You can just outdamage people without them being able to return even close to the same amount of damage that you dish out to them, and it just feels so unfair sometimes, not gonna lie. So if you guys have been enjoying the recoil control guides I've been making, please drop that like, it is very much appreciated. And if you want to see more recoil guides, just subscribe and comment down below what gun you would like to see, and I'd be happy to cover it. I'm super excited to show you guys how to control this beast of a gun. So without wasting any more time, let's hop into firing range and let's get right to it. Welcome to the firing range. So once you're in here, go ahead and pick up a R-301. Now I'm going to recommend that you don't pick up any attachments. Why should you not pick up any attachments? Because if you get used to using a barrel stabilizer in firing range and you practice with it a lot and you build that muscle memory, then when you drop in game and you're not able to find a barrel stabilizer, you're going to be building that detriment for yourself. So instead, what you can do is get used to the base gun, and then once you're used to the base gun, you'll have only an advantage when you drop in game and you find all of those additional attachments such as a barrel stabilizer or a sight. So when you're starting off, I recommend no attachments. So if you guys haven't seen what the R-301 recoil looks like yet, let me show you. The recoil goes up to the right and then over to the left. To control the recoil in Apex Legends, what you have to do is do the opposite of what the gun does naturally. So if it goes up to the right and then over to the left, then you have to go down to the left, over to the right. So when you perform that movement while you're shooting the gun, it should look like this. So I was able to take this pattern and change it into this, which is a drastic difference, especially when you're in a fight. The recoil for the R-301 is generally pretty nice. It doesn't kick too much, as you can see, but the difference from this and this while you're in a firefight can mean the difference between you winning or losing. So a huge improvement. So the way that I like to remember recoil patterns is to assign like an image key of some kind to make it easier for me to remember when I'm actually in game. Because you're constantly going to be switching from weapon to weapon, so just having a quick like memory key makes it a lot easier when you're trying to master a bunch of guns. So if you haven't noticed already, the recoil pattern for the R-301 is basically a 7. The uncontrolled recoil pattern. So what you have to do to control it is do a inverted 7. You basically go down to the left, over to the right. So remember, if you ever are in a game and you pick up an R-301, just remember, upside down 7. That's all it is, upside down 7. So the base mag on the R-301 has 252 damage. Now, the way that I like to practice is on this target back here, and I like to aim for a little bit below that, so maybe like 220 damage. Now, remember, start your own pace. You don't have to aim for 220 damage off the bat. Start at maybe 100 damage and work your way up. Just go at your own pace. Let me show you a couple of spray controls. So once you've mastered the stationary target, then you can move on to the moving target. This is of course going to be more realistic, and of course it's going to be harder because you're going to have to control the gun while you're moving on a axis. So a lot of people have trouble with this. The best tip that I can give you is to not focus so much on the recoil pattern itself. Focus more on where your bullets are going and try to adapt to your recoil. you can adapt on the fly. So if you see your bullets going up to the right here, then drag it to the target. And then if you see your bullets starting to deviate over to the left here, drag it to the target. You'll have a mental image of how the gun is going to react because you've practiced on the stationary target. So you'll have some muscle memory there. Let that carry through for you and focus on adaptation after that. So first step, muscle memory. Second step, adapt. Let me show you a couple of controls. So for those of you who want to know the full recoil pattern with the purple mag, let me show you. So we know the base mag is a 7 with 18 bullets. So we have 10 more bullets here, so let's see how it reacts. So with the extra 10 bullets, all it's really doing, so with the base mag, it goes up to the right, over to the left. This is where it usually ends. With the extra 10 bullets, it just extends that just a little bit more. And then it pulls back to the right without really any vertical recoil. So to control that, you just have to extend the 7 just a little bit and then go backwards, right on the same plane that you came. So over to the left, back to the right. Let me show you. Super easy to control, just takes some practice, some repetition, but the R-301 is very friendly. Alright guys, that's it for the R-301 guide. I hope you enjoyed, I hoped it helped you, because that's my only goal for the video. And if you want more videos like this, let me know, drop a like, comment, tell me what you would want to see, and I'll try to make it happen. And if you guys want more videos on your front page, just subscribe and they're definitely going to be coming, I promise you. Every couple days, I'm posting videos, thinking of new ideas, and I'm here to help you. We're all trying to get better together, and we will. So, like always guys, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in game.